Greetings everybody. I'm going to take you around and show you the walk-in aviary that I've been working on for the past couple of years. This is at Indore Zoo, Madhya Pradesh, India. This is the artwork on the front. It's like a fortress with a garden inside. The artwork is yet to be completed, hence we have the stand still standing here. The opening is going to be really soon. We've also painted the shutters so that it merges with the painting in the background, so that even if we are shut, it looks beautiful. You can see our ticking shutter, and this is the entry point and the exit point. The exit point, you can see the shutter is closed, merging with the artwork behind. This is a chain curtain that we have. We have 4 rows of chains so the birds do not escape. I just take you into the ticking counter. This is an art form called Gond art. It's a local Madhya Pradesh art. It depicts a lot of animals and birds, and basically revolves around nature. So we wanted to have this, trying to talk about the art of Madhya Pradesh. And as we open the second row of chains, we get into this enclosure. This is a mixed species enclosure. We have finches, doves, quails, parrots, though dominated by parrots. We have birds coming from Asia to South America, Australia and Africa. In parrots, we have conures, we have African greys, we have Amazons, we have macaws, we have budgies, we have cockatiels, cockatoos, eclectus parrots, so on and so forth. We also have the Asiatic plumheads in the space. We have this a winding path, and we have a water body on either side. It basically connects the water body underneath this little bridge. So you can see the water body has very little water on this side and a little more here, so that the birds can take bath and at the same time not drown. Here you can see one of my staff working with the macaw. These are our holding cages. These are so that we can house the birds indoors as and when required, train the birds to come in as and when we want. But that's the animal keepers gallery, so the visitors won't be going there. We have some super napier grass growing here, which will grow tall and hopefully cover when people will not be able to see the holding cages. We have some drumstick plants here, Moringa oleifera. Most of the plants here have been planted, they're not toxic for sure for birds, but then they have certain significance either in terms of enrichment or in terms of medicinal properties. We have feeding stations like this. It's a metal feeding station with hay stacked on top, tied up. We throw a few seed into that so that it acts as enrichment. Hopefully I'll show you a few birds foraging in the hay, because we've scattered some seeds into the grass. And I'll show you here. So that's going to be elevated pathway, and we have our wash place here, our hospital there, office room in the front, and a kitchen beside that. So by doing so, we have everything in one place. Very easy to manage the place. It's a winding path, and you can see the birds fly. It's one thing to see birds in a cage. It's a whole different experience to see them sitting like this, just basking in the sun. We have a couple of doves, some budgies lazing around. It's beautiful. See them sitting all over the place. They're going to get their breakfast soon. You can see a pair of Nanda conures sitting there pruning each other. preening each other. We have another Nanda sitting here, a few Jandays. These birds are extremely destructive, so it's a challenge to keep the greenery alive in the space. Doves. We also have a few quails. You can see some plumheads. A few plumheads. There's one sitting here. There's one sitting here. A few more in the foliage, but then they camouflage so well that it's difficult to spot them. Hopefully I'll zoom in. Yeah, you can see a few plumheads sitting there, damaging the foliage. I don't like the plants being chewed up, but there's little or nothing that I can do. That's what they're good at doing. And when you love birds, they come with all these headaches. I'll show you this plant, for example. This tree was really lush and green. It's still not very bare, but you can see the damage that these plumheads have done yesterday. There's a couple of Amazons sitting in that bush. You can see the Amazon fly. A dove sitting here. We've covered the whole place with cameras so that we can observe the birds and how they react to various situations, and also of course for security. We have collected all the logs that have been felled over a period of time in the zoo, and we've made these perches so the birds can rest on them, as you can see here. We also hide a few seeds in the bark. So if you see a bark like this, I would take some seed. One second. I have some seed in my hand, so we would put it into that. Yeah, and then the birds would find it and start tearing it up. It acts as a great source of enrichment for them. Here you can see the holding cages. We also train the birds to come back into the enclosures as and when we want by whistling and then feeding them, so they know that the food is in. It's a challenge to keep this place clean. My staff is now going to serve them food, so you will see how they will start foraging very, very fast. One of my staff is actually getting them food. I'll show you. This elevated pathway where we can see the birds from a higher view. At eye level, you can see all the corners here. And you can see how they've started harassing her already. Hungry little birds. चलो जल्दी जाओ. We're going to move them into the feeding station soon. We're still teaching them a few tricks, so hence the food is being kept out. You can see all the gallas foraging. I think this is the best job ever. I don't think I can't really look at myself doing anything other than this. I hope you guys like the video. Do let me know if I can improve on anything. I am open for criticism, and I hope you like what you're seeing. I don't know about you guys, but for me it's just pure joy. Bye bye. Have a great day.